The Kickoff Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to the Kickoff Sports Breakfast Show on Beach FM 106.3. As we all know, we have been celebrating the 25 seasons of the Hurricanes. We started with the very first captain, Bull Allen, and now we have completed the forward pack. So let's talk to the backs now, and everyone knows that a halfback loves to talk. So let's welcome to the show Hurricane number 244. It's Jamie Booth. G'day, Jamie.
Hi, how's it going?
Very well, mate. How are you doing at this time? Itching to get it back out there, I'm sure?
Yeah, 100%. We're back into training and almost doing like a mini pre-season, but the last 2 weeks have been pretty good, and we slowly building, and they're not bloody breaking us just yet. So, but I checked next week's schedule and it looks pretty full on.
Awesome. So, how did you keep motivated? How did you keep fresh? How did you keep fit during lockdown and the higher levels of COVID?
To be completely honest, I struggled a little bit with the motivation. I didn't really have a whole lot of gym gear. Not that I'm huge on the gym anyway, but I sort of just hit the streets and ran. I sort of set a goal at the start, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try to run 100 Ks on the streets over the 4 weeks of the level 4. And so I sort of had that goal, and that was basically the only thing that I sort of had to keep me going. And other than that, I genuinely struggled a bit.
What kept the mind engaged, mate? Was there a lot of Zoom meetings between the boys, chats, or were you a gamer?
No, definitely not a gamer. There was a few chats, and that house party and all that kicked off, and all that. So the boys we talked quite a bit, and it was a bit of a tough sort of time as everyone had, and we were no different.
Hey, mate, before we get it back into the swing of things, let's talk a bit about yourself, mate. You've been playing first-class rugby since 2014 for Manawatu, the Mighty Turbos, and you took over the captaincy for them last season. How was that taking on a leadership role for the province that you love and born in?
It was bloody awesome. I suppose I think it's my 7th or 8th season now. It was good. I really loved it. I was a little bit of a surprise when he asked me, because we had Nick Croswell, and he's a stalwart of Super Rugby, and he's been captain before and stuff, but he asked me, and then got Nick to be the vice captain, and he was awesome, mate. Just all these little insights he was giving, and he helped me out so much. So he made it it was really easy. He made it so easy for me, and I just enjoyed it.
The more and more I talk to captains, the more and more it seems that this day and age, it's quite easy to be a first-class captain with such talent and well-rounded guys around you. Yeah,
exactly. Most of the time, guys are professional anyway, and people know rugby when they're involved and stuff like that. So, and when you've got the right sort of culture in your team, people want to turn up. So it's not really, you don't really have to do that much. Well, I found like I didn't have to anyway.
Yeah. Hey, mate, you have worn a couple super jerseys. Of course, you're back with us after your stint in 2018. But tell us, one stint for the Highlanders, and of course your last season with the sunwolves. How was it playing in Japan, my friend?
Yeah, a little bit of a battler. But it was awesome, mate. I love Japanese culture. The sunwolves, fantastic team to be involved in. We had, quite a few foreigners because they had like this big campaign getting ready for the World Cup, and it was all about looking after the Japanese international players. So that's where the opportunity came to go over there. And I just ran with it, and we had a lot of fun. We had a great team, great set of management, and we had sort of the mindset that we probably weren't going to win the comp, but we're going to play exciting footy, and we're going to create memories that are going to last a lifetime. And when you go into it with that mindset, it's just, you sort of got no expectations. You can throw the footy around, you can just have fun.
Yep.
And I just loved the day over there.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, you guys definitely turned some heads last season. Now, you are back in the Hurricanes jersey. You are a Palmerston North Boys High School, and you were born in Palmy. What does it mean to wear the Hurricanes jersey as someone that's grown up in the region?
It's honestly a privilege, I was pretty gutted when I didn't get signed back on for 2019 season. Went away, and then when I got offered again, I sort of jumped at the chance to get back and get involved. And it's awesome playing in front of your like mum and dad, and all that. And like you said, proud 1 or 2 man. So representing them and stuff, yeah, it means heaps, and I just love putting on that yellow jersey. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, we've been talking to some legends over the past. Who were some of the players that you looked up to? I mean, you've got pretty much a legend as a teammate as it is in your ranks. But who were some of those players you looked up to growing up?
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's pretty good having TJ to try learn off, isn't it?
Not bad.
He's super competitive, and just seeing how he trains in that, it's just like, whoa, okay. This is where I've got to get to, sort of thing. But probably the classics, like Christian Cullen, those guys, and the Canes. But for me, one person I really like, not involved in the Hurricanes, is George Gregan.
Oh yeah.
He was an awesome halfback, and just the way he controlled the game and stuff. I remember watching the test. Like they played the All Blacks, and like he didn't feed a scrum for like 50 minutes. He was just manipulating the ref and it was just like, man, he's good.
Yeah. You're probably the first to say Gregan, but I understand, mate. I understand. Hey, you guys are almost back into it. First up of your 10 weeks of local derbies, you've got the Blues. Being fit and running the streets is way different to being match fit. How are you guys going to be match fit for that encounter on the 14th of June?
Yeah, I think like the way I looked at it is like running the streets, you're still going to have that aerobic base.
Yes.
And so if you've got that massive aerobic base, like when you come to the team trainings and stuff, then it's up to the trainers just to like hone all that, speed, agility, all that stuff, and the 15v15 game stuff. So we do quite a bit of scenario stuff around like 15 on 15, tack and P, nice. Throw the ball in here, play for a few minutes and stuff like that. So you try to get that game-like fitness. Awesome. But most of the boys come in and smash the Bronco test and all that. And so, if everyone's sort of at that level of fitness for their base level, it's pretty easy to get up to that match level fitness.
Nice. Hey, speaking of Broncos, you are taking on one of your old teammates. Has there been? We asked James Blackwell a couple of weeks ago if there was a hit on Bodie. He remained silent. Are you going to remain silent as well? Has there been talk?
There hasn't been talks or anything, but I'd be surprised if he didn't get a few cheap shots. But,
exactly.
It's probably expected, but no one would talk about it. No one would do it.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go get him or whatever. It's just, essentially, it's a game of footy, and we actually owe them anyway, don't we?
Yes, indeed.
So they cut us down at home, so we owe them one already from earlier in the year.
Absolutely. Hey, mate, it's exciting times for Super Rugby Aotearoa. I can't wait to see you guys back out there. It's been an absolute privilege to talk to you today, mate. But lastly, where to next for Jamie Booth? You've worn a Sevens black jersey. What would you like to achieve more in your career from here on in?
It's a lot of it, and one of the main reasons I come back to New Zealand is I still felt like I had a lot to learn. And Super Rugby's one of the best places to do that learning. Hopefully down the line it might be more game time, and then get that more experience and just go from there, really. So I still feel like even though I'm a battler as such, I still got to learn a lot. So.
Oh, mate, it's amazing to hear. So go well, my friend. Look after yourself. Get that, keep that fitness, and mate, I am so amped to see you guys out there, and just a couple of weeks to go.
Awesome. Thanks very much, mate.